Hello all of my chess friends, thank you for watching my videos. Today I'm going to show you another really awesome chess technique that you can use to save lost positions. This position was reached in a 1905 game between Mikhail Chigorin and Siegbert Tarrasch. Mikhail Chigorin is playing the white side and found himself in a much worse position here. But believe it or not, white can actually save this game. And this is partly why I like chess so much. It's because there are exceptions to every rule, and there's so many different brilliancies that can come up. Chess is really amazing, and I find moves that surprise me all the time. So if we take a look at this game though, white continued with g4. Essentially, let's take a look at what black's plan is here. Let's just pretend that white can't move these two pawns, but he has to move the king. So after those pawns run out of moves, white will be forced to move the king, and then after this position is reached, he'll have to step away from the f pawn and will end up losing the game. So that's black's main idea here. White's eventually going to run out of pawn moves. Starts with g4, king d5, h4, so black just moves his king back and forth and waits for white to run out of moves. Alrighty, here Chigorin had a chance to save the game, but instead he messes up and takes on f6. This allows black to move his king back, and then once white runs out of pawn moves, his king will be forced off of the f pawn, so he'll no longer be able to protect it. White had a saving move here. This is pretty awesome. What should have been played was king out to g4. After maybe king e4 to take the f pawn, white can play g6 with the idea of creating his own pass pawn. So maybe black plays something like h6 to stop that. Then king h5, and this is a saving move. This is a really brilliant move here. If this pawn is captured, now it is a stalemate, and white is able to draw it. So that pawn can't be captured, so black just kind of moves back and forth and can't make any progress with his pawns. Playing h6, h5 doesn't help black out any, so that is really amazing. Now let's go ahead and take this a step back. Black had another option. Instead of playing h6, he could have taken on g6, but even then, this would also be a draw. He could push the f-pawn down the board. Here, white could play king out to g5, and then we get this position where black goes ahead and queens, and then the white queens. It's a dead draw. So really amazing saving position that you can use when you're losing this type of pawn ending. And these types of pawn endings occur quite often.